Climate change is causing a rise in global temperatures and leading to more frequent extreme weather events, especially heavy rainfall and flooding. These floods can have a serious impact on agriculture, damaging crops and reducing soil fertility. An example of this can be seen in the Pakistan floods 2022, where extreme rainfall led to severe flooding and widespread agricultural damage.
This flood was caused by a combination of extreme climate factors. First, temperatures reached up to 50 degrees Celsius, increasing the rate of water evaporation. Second, the monsoon rainfall was unusually intense, almost 190% higher than normal. And third, accelerated glacier melting due to global warming added even more water into the system. The combination of these factors lead to a massive accumulation of water, resulting in severe flooding in regions such as Sindh and Balochistan.
Pakistan Northern Mountain Range, the Hindu Kush, Himalayas and Karakoram hold massive glaciers usually kept safely frozen at freezing temperatures. In 2022, severe thermal anomalies triggered rapid glacial ablation. As the ice melted, it triggered the albedo effect, exposing darker, heat-absorbing rock that rapidly accelerated the melting process. This incredible volume of glacial water rushed downstream, catastrophically submerging the plains of South Pakistan.
We begin by preparing the base using soil in a container. Next, small plants are added to represent vegetation. Artificial grass is placed to simulate agricultural land. Additional sand is added to form elevated areas such as hills. The surface is then leveled to create a realistic landscape. Plants and small stones are placed to represent natural features. Finally, toy cars, fences, and more plants are added to complete the model. This represents a typical agricultural environment. We then simulate heavy rainfall by pouring water onto the model. As the water increases, the ground becomes saturated and cannot absorb it. This leads to surface water accumulation, resulting in flooding. The flowing water begins to move across the surface, affecting the surrounding area. The top layer of soil is washed away, causing loss of nutrients. This leads to damage in crops and agricultural land.
From a chemistry perspective, this flood had major effects on plant biological systems. When temperatures become too high, proteins in plants undergo denaturation. This happens when bonds such as hydrogen bonds and disulfide bridges break, causing enzymes to lose their function. As a result, essential processes like photosynthesis cannot occur efficiently, affecting plant growth and survival. In addition, flooding creates a condition known as hypoxia, which means a lack of oxygen in the soil. Waterlogged soil prevents oxygen from reaching plant roots. In this condition, plants switch to anaerobic respiration, which produces much less energy and may lead to the accumulation of toxic substances like ethanol. This process also triggers the formation of reactive oxygen species or ROS, which can damage plant cells and eventually lead to crop death. The impacts of this flood were devastating, affecting both the environment and human life. Next, we move to the impacts of this flood. More than 1,200 people lost their lives and millions were displaced from their homes. In agriculture, over 1 million acres of crops were destroyed, leading to food shortages and rising prices. Economically, Pakistan suffered billions of dollars in losses, showing that this disaster has long-term effects on national development.
The Islamic perspective teaches that humans are Khalifah of the earth. They must protect nature, use resources wisely, and avoid waste. It also emphasizes trust and accountability in managing the environment responsibility.